Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, and a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And it's back to Detroit for the Pistons at the conclusion of today's game.
And they're facing a team today, guys, that they match up really well with. They're undefeated against them on the season, and they come into this game feeling pretty good about themselves.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Back to Harper. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Thompson right side. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Harper. Going inside. Thompson with the rebound. 3-on-3. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Wall draws the double. Outside Harper. Three-pointer. Another miss by Harper. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Duren, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Whitehead. And here's Wall. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Whitehead. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Stan, you just said this. One thing about Fontecchio, he can flat out score the ball. Wow.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really a consistent shooter, but he can score in other ways as well. You'd like to see him get to the free throw line more, but that might just be a little nitpicky.
Good on the triple.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Basket counts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Whitehead. And a wide open look for Claxton. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Claxton with the steal. To the inside. Wall. The teardrop falls in.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
All with it. Picked up by Thompson. On the wing, Johnson. It's good. This game is all even.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Harper. With the drive. And it goes down 2 points. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And good that time. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Will it go? Outside Hill. Over to the wing. Duran down low.
Wilson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
A stretch forward with impressive mobility. I like when Harris cuts like that after setting the screen.
Now here's Wall. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And Claxton throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Hill. Good defense by Claxton. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitutions on the court.
Pistons trailed by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by Sharp. Pass to Reeves. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Ausar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 9. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Holland got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They grabbed their own miss. Now Reeves. Hasn't made one yet. Shot's good by Whitehead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Thompson misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Now into the line for your next. Number 22.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Schroeder. pass to Reeves. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. The 3. No good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pistons have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Williams with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pistons trailed by 10. Here's Moiso. He takes it in. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wall looking for an opening. Outside Williams. Oh, good on the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Right side Wall. Back to Reeves. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Holland. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So for the Pistons, Nets leading by 4. Here's Whitehead. He has 6. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Johnson. Out to the wing. On the wing, Johnson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Wall. Wall draws the double. Screen by Claxton. Inside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Cunningham. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now here's Wall. Whitehead. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Whitehead's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Wall. Screen by Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Whitehead. 9 points in the game so far. Claxton, no good. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Thompson nails both of them. 6 seconds left to play in the first half. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Harper with the ball. Outside, Wall. Detroit with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. The Pistons trailing. Here's Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ivy's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons. Coach, it didn't take long for Kay Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Now, here is Hill. The kick out to Cunningham. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
Well, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Wall. Pass to Whitehead. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Hill. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now here's Wall to the middle and stolen by Ivy. And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop.
Well, we got to go back and credit the quick hands of Ivy. His steal leading to those points.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Pass to Wall. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now Claxton, stolen by Thompson. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. you've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
So it's the Pistons now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Now Wall. Pass to Harper. Puts up a three. A shot off that time. Pistons lead by 4. Here's Thompson. Can't hit from in close. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Screen by Claxton. Harper with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Whitehead. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Johnson outside. Shot from free throw range. Another miss by Harper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. .121 left to play here in the third. Inside. Here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Williams. Second chance effort. On the wing, Johnson. 5 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reeves. Powered down with both hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Sharp. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And now just a 1-point Detroit lead. Clarkson outside. There's Holland. Out to Clarkson. To the paint. Off with the layup. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Pistons on top, up by 1. Live from... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Nets. And the slam by Williams.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Taken away by Williams. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Clowney. From downtown, and the 3 ball is good. Clowney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Reeves left side. Here's Clowney. Here's Sharp. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 3. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Pistons now. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Williams. And the shot goes in. And it's 9 points for Williams.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Zazer. Pistons passing it around. Back to Clarkson. Over Reeves. That's short off the rim. Brooklyn leading by 3. Schroeder up top. Pass to Clowney. To the inside. Schroeder outside. Here's Clowney. And the 3 off target. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And stolen by Sharp. And here's Wall. Screen by Claxton. Down low. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 3. Johnson can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. With the crossover. Outside Hill. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Here's Wall. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wall. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities. And what a huge bucket that was. Asar Thompson stepping up when his team needs him most.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good from outside. Detroit with the ball. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Calling for the ball and taking over. Ivy with great confidence and the game to back it up.
Here's Thompson. It falls.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Wall. And he can't jam it through. And an intentional foul right there. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And here's Harper from the arc. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Harper with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Whitehead. Claxton. It's in!
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on